Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to part 2 of the weekly Dicast haul. Like I said in part 1, really good finds this week, and there's some cool cars. Starting with this Maestro, the Toyota 4Runner. Really awesome Toyota. We gotta find this one. I really like the way it looks. The rims aren't the best looking ever, but the front end is really awesome looking. And yeah, I like the side and everything about this car. This looks really awesome. And this is a Toyota RAV4, not 4Runner. It's a RAV4, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm glad I found that one. Next up is the Fastbed hauler. It's a mainline Hot Wheel. Pretty cool little Hot Wheel. I like the way this casting has always looked. That gold front is pretty cool. This moves. Pretty cool little thing for this casting. It's just a pretty awesome little casting. I've always liked the way it looks. So, yeah. Gotta find this one. It's a nice little hauler. So that's pretty awesome. Next up is a legend winner from last year. It's the Mazda Automaze. One from like 2022. It's a pretty cool little like monster truck looking car. I think it looks pretty cool or pretty awesome. Rims are alright. That front end is pretty crazy looking. No rear decals. It has the front and some nice, really cool little side decals. But yeah, it's like a little monster truck. So that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that's a nice little casting. That's cool to find. So yeah, I'm glad to find this one. So that's awesome. Next up is 64 Lincoln Continental. Pretty nice casting. Always had a soft spot for this Lincoln Continental casting. It looks really good. I like the gold on the bottom of it. The rims always look really nice in this casting. And yeah, it's just a cool little car. It's a nice paint scheme on it. So yeah, I'm glad to find this one. It looks really good. So yeah, that's a nice little Lincoln Continental. So that's pretty awesome. Next up was a regular treasure hunt from last year. It's the 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel. And a Coast Guard delivery. I do like this casting. I think it looks really awesome. So yeah, I like the front end, the front decals, the Coast Patrol paint scheme is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty nice little Ram casting, Ram Rebel. I like the way it looks. Yeah, not too bad at all. It has the treasure hunt symbol, which is pretty. You can tell when it's treasure hunt, so that's cool. I'm glad to find that one. Next up from this year is the 2020 Ram 1500 Rebel, as well in white. But cool to find this year's version too. I like this plain white one. It's pretty cool. It has a Rebel right there, like a white on it. Has nice front decals. It has some rear decals, which is pretty awesome. I like the rims a lot too. So this is another pretty nice version of this casting. So yeah, both versions I found this week are pretty cool. But I do like this one a little bit more. So yeah, that's a nice Rebel. Next up is some Hot Wheels Fast and Furious, from the new Hot Wheels Fast and Furious set. Starting with the 67 El Camino. Pretty crazy little El Camino from this movie. It's this big plastic like rocket launcher thing in here. You can take this off. So it's pretty nice El Camino. It looks really good. So it's a pretty nice little casting. So yeah, overall it's not that bad of a casting. I think it looks pretty cool. It looks kind of crazy with this like rocket launcher thing from the newest movie, but still pretty cool to find it. So yeah, I like that. Not too bad. That's a nice El Camino. Next up, also from the Fast and Furious, is the Hummer H1. I like this Hummer H1 casting. This is a nice version of it. I like these rims a lot. I love that matte brown on it too. Pretty nice H1. I always think this is a cool casting. So I'm glad I found this one. Really like this rim still. It looks really good. Yeah, it's a pretty nice H1, so I'm really glad I found this one. So, yeah, that's pretty cool little Hummer H1. Next up is NASCAR Authentics. Starting with Zane Smith, 38 Ford. Nice casting. Who to find this one? Looks really good. I like the rims on it. That nice pink color on it is pretty nice. I like the 38. I like the sponsor on it too. The sponsor's pretty cool paint scheme with the car. So that's awesome. So yeah, not too bad of a casting. Or too bad of a paint scheme. I like the Zane Smith 38 car from last year. Looks pretty good. So yeah, not too bad of a casting. So I'm glad I found that one. Next up is Corey LaJoie's number 7 Camaro. Cool to find a new LaJoie car. Really like the way this car looks. Has a pretty nice paint scheme to it. Has like a nice, I think this is one of his charity cars that he did last year, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's a pretty awesome little casting. I like getting some of the LaJoie cars in my collection. This is a nice one to add. So I like the way this one looks. It's not too bad of a car. Glad to find it and add it to the collection. So yeah, that's pretty cool LaJoie car I found this week. Next up is Chase Briscoe's tractor's car throwback from last year. It's a throwback to Tony Stewart. Pretty cool. It's a really nice paint scheme. I love this flamage there on it. Love that front end with the flames there. It just looks really awesome. Just a nice little casting. I like those gunmetal rims on it too. Just really cool looking. Definitely an awesome one to add to the collection. So, really glad to add this one. It looks really nice, and yeah, that's just an awesome Chase Briscoe number 14 car. So that's awesome to find. Next up is Eric Jones' Air Force car from last year. I like getting these Air Force cars. It sucks it's no longer on the 43 car this year, but cool to get one last one because I just like the sponsor, and it's also good on the 43 car, and this is a cool version of it. So I like the way it looks, the 43, everything. It's some pretty nice casting. So I'm glad to find this one and add it to the collection. So yeah, that's really cool car to add. Really nice Air Force paint scheme. I like the way it looks, so that's an awesome car to add to the collection. And next up, and the last Authentics car I found is Kimi Räikkönen's Onyx 91 car from last year. Cool to get this one. I have his one from Walking the Skin from 2022. So it's cool to get his 2023 one he drove last year at Coda. So it's pretty nice looking. Love the way it looks with that nice trackhouse paint schemes they have. This is a really cool car. Just really glad to add this to the collection. So I like that red and black on it. This is a nice paint scheme and stuff. So this is a really cool casting add to the collection. So I'm really glad to add this one. Just looks really nice. So yeah, that's an awesome car to add to the collection. And last up is this 2-pack of from NASCAR Premium Series, the Bugatti Veyron and the 2016 Bugatti Chiron. So happy to find this 2-pack. I really wanted this 2-pack a lot, so I was really happy to get it. First up is the Bugatti Chiron. Who would have a premium version of the Chiron casting? It's just an awesome casting. Love that front end. Not the best rims ever, but I love the way this car looks. Has rear decals, which is nice. It's an awesome little Bugatti casting, so I really like this car a lot. It's awesome to have another Chiron in the collection, and it's a cool one to have. So that's an awesome car to add to the collection. And next up is the Bugatti Veyron. Who would have another version of this in my collection? I've always liked the Veyron a lot. So, this looks really good. That rear end of the car looks awesome. Just an awesome casting add to the collection. So, yeah, it looks really good. It's an awesome car to finally add to my collection. So both these Bugattis are awesome, but I like this rear end the most. It's just it looks really good. You can see the engine right there. Just the detail and stuff of this car is just awesome. So, yeah, that's all I found this week. Really good haul, can't complain. Some really awesome cars I added this week. So, yeah, if you guys want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And again, thanks again for the support for this channel and the support of the videos and the new series I started this year. So, yeah, want more videos like this, please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. See you guys in the next video. I'll talk to you guys next time.